Barbra Streisand, Britney Spears, Frank Sinatra, Justin Bieber. In the music world, there are voices, and then there are voices. Many of today's biggest stars might not sound quite as good without rock. Not rock and roll, but actual rock, like in-the-ground rock. Here's Alie Ward to explain.
Okay. We've all entertained that dream. You know, taking the stage, finding our inner pop star. Although the only tempo I ever had was a car, I wanted to live that musical dream, if only for a day. So, I booked a recording studio in Santa Cruz, California, where I could channel my inner rock star. So I'm heading into the studio to sing, and I'm really nervous. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna go old school. Well, I'm gonna go preschool. But I'm not going alone. This is Dr. Andy Hildebrand, a former Exxon oil engineer and inventor of Auto-Tune, the vocal processing software. It's like Photoshop for singers' voices, and I'm gonna channel my worst voice to put it to the test. So, this next song I'm gonna do for you guys is about the universe. I think you're gonna like it.
You all right? You ready?
Okay, ready. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay, maybe I need some help.
Auto-Tune works by listening to your voice and instantly computing if you're sharp or flat, and gradually corrects the pitch of your voice.
When do I get my tour bus, is my question. Dr. Hildebrand became a professional musician at just 16 years old, but his Auto-Tune invention is a product of a very different school of rock. Not a musical one, a geologic one.
After I got my PhD in electrical engineering at University of Illinois, I was recruited by Exxon, and I did signal processing work there for seismology.
Seismology, the scientific study of earthquakes and the internal structure of the Earth. In Dr. Hildebrand's case, researching ways to improve how sound waves could provide information on where oil may be found. Fast forward, and Dr. Hildebrand returned to music, applying techniques from his past geophysical research. And in 1997, Auto-Tune was born. See how they run. Good thing, too, because I know I need it. They all ran after the farmer's wife who cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a sight in your life as three blind mice? You can correct my pitch, but you can still hear the fear in my voice. Yeah. Auto-Tune was originally designed to gradually and imperceptibly correct pitch. But if you push Auto-Tune to an extreme setting of 0, you'll create that robotic effect.
That sound was made popular by Cher in the song Believe.
And by many performers to follow. Like any kind of game changer, Auto-Tune is not without controversy. Some even say it's cheating. How does it feel to know that your work is out there and changing art and changing, people's experience in it?
It's interesting because some people hate it and some people love it. It's like a conversation in our culture. So do you want to hear that again before?
Yeah. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
And the 4 corrections we put in, it sounds like this.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. You can actually hear a difference. I think it's less harmful to listen to. That first twinkle is really bad. And now I too put the false in falsetto. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
And now for the Mo You Know. When was the first computer mouse invented? Was it A, 1947, B, 1983, or C, 1964? The answer when we come back. Welcome back. Before the break, we asked, when was the first computer mouse invented? If you double-clicked on 1964, you're correct. The mouse was invented by engineer Doug Engelbart. It was made of wood, had 2 metal wheels, and was originally called the XY position indicator for a display system. It was nicknamed the mouse because the wire came out the end like a tail. That's the Mo you know. There are all types of innovators. Not all of them are the inventor type. Some made their mark when they took a stand for what was right. On this bus, history was made when one woman took a seat for what was right. This is the actual bus aboard which Rosa Parks changed the world of race relations forever. In the American South in 1955, segregated busing meant whites sat in the front of the bus and African Americans in the back. And if the bus was full and a white man entered, an African American was expected to give up his or her seat. One day in Montgomery, Alabama, an understated African American seamstress and trained civil rights activist named Rosa Parks refused to give up her bus seat to a white man.
He demanded the seat that we were occupying. The other passengers very reluctantly gave up their seats, but I refused to do so.
That's the voice of Rosa Parks herself, being played aboard the very bus she rode that day.
That day, December 1st, 1955, Rosa Parks sat down and refused to give up her seat. She remained composed, being threatened by an armed bus driver who had the law behind him and then was arrested and brought to jail and booked. That quiet, church-going woman stood up for her rights and was courageous all the way through it. That opened the doorway for Martin Luther King and his colleagues to start the Montgomery bus boycott.
This nonviolent protest inspired a 381-day boycott of the buses in Montgomery, which eventually led to the repeal of the city's law requiring segregation on buses. And Rosa Parks became an icon of the civil rights movement.
This bus is the most significant artifact collected by any museum of the modern civil rights movement in America. What it represents is a transformative moment in time.
Yes, the actual bus that Rosa Parks rode that day is here at the Henry Ford in Dearborn, Michigan.
We need that story to be told over and over and over again because it resonates for today. It has meaning for our world today, and we have to learn those lessons from the past in order to make a better future.
Without an ongoing effort to tell stories, they can be lost. And the bus itself has a story that was nearly lost. What year did the bus come here?
The bus came here in 2001.
And before that, where was it?
The bus was right outside of Montgomery, Alabama. It was on a farm, and it was actually being used as a storage shed, a tool shed, if you will. A man named Roy Summerford bought the bus in 1971, and he bought it from the Montgomery bus lines. And he knew at the time it was the Rosa Parks bus.
But that wasn't enough. The Henry Ford wanted to be sure that this was the bus, and after an extensive authentication process, they paid $427,000 at auction.
This is an article from a scrapbook that we acquired along with the Rosa Parks bus.
Inside a scrapbook owned by a bus company employee, the critical information was found, the bus number 2857.
So there you have that original signature of 2857, that matching that period of 1955, and then also the scrapbook with 2857. That's the signature that brought it together.
A bus perfectly restored, a metamorphosis from a rusted shell to a learning ground, and a nation transformed by a woman who stood up for civil rights when she remained seated. But first, here's more of the Mo You Know. This movie became the first feature film to include dialogue on the film strip itself, instead of separately. Was it A, the wedding singer, B, the jazz singer, or C, the sound of music? That answer in a moment.